Hello, this is Padge and welcome back to another episode of Padge Plays YOLO Edition with the game The Orion Trail. Now, in the last episode, we ended on a bit of a flumper. One for a better word. I have no idea why I just used the word flumper. It was a bit messed up all in all. I'm not going to beat about the bush. We sent our beloved Killer 403. There he is. Out onto an away mission, and it didn't go well at all. We came across a doppelganger ship with a doppelganger crew. We tried to fight our way through. We tried to science our ass out of it. We tried to knock over beakers full of bees, and yet we only managed to scrape back with his life barely intact. But saying that, we did get through the first section of the map, which is all okay. We're all still alive as it stands. Our fuel, food and crew are okay. Hull, I believe, is alright. We haven't really taken any bangs as of yet. I am very aware that hull of 7 doesn't sound like a lot. So I'm very reluctant to start bashing my way through things as it stands right now. But this is section 2. We've got to get to what looks like a ship of some sort, and hopefully in one piece. And we start all that by going to a Class B star, a bluish star. It has the blues. Terrible. So let's crack on, using up the fuel straight away. And our oven has flooded. How can an oven flood? Once again, your ship's solar oven has flooded, ruining a large batch of cup-o'-paste instant nutri noodles. Not the cup-o'-paste instant nutri noodles. I bet it's my favourite flavour as well. A sign is put up encouraging better lid fastening protocol. Bastards. I hope they've cleaned it up inside. I hate it when it spills over into your microwave and you end up having to clean the whole microwave with stuff which has been encrusted on because it's all been irradiated. It's just a big pain in the ass. Anyway, I digress. Just add water. You receive a frantic message from the cafeteria. Apparently someone added water to a giant brick of dehydrated nutri paste and it has begun to grow exponentially. Several crew members are trapped behind a giant blob of nutri paste. Oh noes! So what we're going to do? We can probably send a distress signal as our best bet as far as using the best stat we have. There's a chance we're going to get fuel this way. We can teleport the nutri paste, but we've only got a provider of 3. Tactics is 2, so yeah, it's got to be sending a distress call and hope for the best. Your crew and your food are both at stake. This might be bigger than you can handle alone. You send a distress call into space, hoping someone will respond with help. Well, we got 5 ticks to put up. The odds are in our favour. Let's not beat about the bush here. And it's a critical success. Nice. I think we needed it. After the away mission, which was just terrible, I think we needed that critical success. Boosting morale and all that. A friendly nearby ship of Valerians sends troops over to help fight. The Valerians each have a dozen arms, and together you defeat the blob. During the ensuing feast, you hold hands and tentacles and sing Kumbaya. Beautiful. Beautiful. And our diplomacy has gone up one on Capitan Padge, which is awesome, along with a little bit of food. Couldn't have gone much better, in all fairness. Next up, we have the Green Nebula. We have a Class M star. And we have a Class P star. A purplish aura emanates from this tiny star. Well, as you are all fully aware, I do have a soft spot for purple. So let's do it. No problems on the way there, which is good. Crisis! Neon shirts. One morning, the iconic red uniforms of the low-ranking crew are suddenly neon-coloured. What's going on? Something's got to be done. The whole neon thing is ugly and hard on the eyes, and neon shirts doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as well. I concur. Thankfully, we can science the shit out of this, so we can have the shirts analysed, or we can have the crew analysed. Let's have the shirts analysed. The science team asks the crew to turn over their uniforms for analysis to see why they've turned neon. Load it up. It's on our side. That's a bad roll. We survived. Good for me. The shirts were washed in contaminated water and that's why they're glowing. Your crew is expected to be fine after a brief quarantine and thorough microbial scrub. Hey, and who's that? Dogman. You get a science point, friend. Well done. Well done. And we're on to the Orange Nebula. Shifting browns and oranges make up this murky cloud formation. Threat is still uber low, which is great. Let's skedaddle. Oh dear. Sensors indicate that there is some sort of floating memorial nearby. Your navigator asks if you want to make the short detour to check it out. Now, we've done 2 of these so far. One had no discernible difference to the crew or ship at all, which is fine. The second stole our fuel. So I'd like to think it's either going to be a positive, negative, or neutral reaction every time you choose to go to one of these. But which one it is up in the air. So with that being said, and the fact we've got very low fuel, I'm going to do it and hope we find some fuel on there. Lisa Folly. If only she had known to ask for a smaller stone. Wow, wow, wow. Anything happen? Overly defensive. As soon as you finish reading the message, 2 anti-ship weapons pop out of the ground and target the indestructible 2. By the time you are able to escape, you've taken a few shots. So we've lost a hull. That's fine. We're doing alright on that. Down it goes. And on we go to Alien Allergens. A group of adorable furry aliens want to trade you food and fuel for your broken computer parts. What a deal! You invite them on board. Unfortunately, your crew's allergies kick in as soon as they step out of the airlock. But look at them! They're all fuzzy! They kind of remind me of Furbies. We want fuel more than anything. So, I don't know. Should we risk... I guess we should risk... We can't risk fuel, so we're going to have to risk crew. And as it stands, diplomacy is one of our highest stats, so that'll work. You're not going to stop just for some allergies. You tell the aliens those sounds are how humans show respect. The green stuff leaking out of their noses, also respect. Smooth. You try to block out the sound of your crew's misery. Go. That's going to be critical failure, isn't it? Oh, we did it. We did it. I don't like to be, you know, glass half empty guy, but that didn't look good from the off. But we survived. Sure, some of your crew collapse in a gurgling pile of yellow-green mucus, but you manage to smooth things over. For some reason, the food they send over is covered in fur too, but it fries up just fine after sterilisation. So we've got more food. We didn't get any fuel, sadly, and we've lost 2 crew. But, wow, again, could have been a lot worse. What's this? A Galaxy Force hauler. One of the Galaxy Force's supply haulers, useful to requisition and trade for materials. They'll probably need fuel. Well, so do we. So do we. I hope they sell fuel, or else we're buggered. Galaxy Force supply ship. When you enter the star system, you're hailed by a Galaxy Force long-distance supply ship. The pilot lets you know she's been given authority to trade with you, should you choose. She also mentions that her trek has been incredibly boring. So we can rest, we can chat, or we can leave. I mean, HP-wise, we're doing all right. It's only Killer who's taken a hit, so I'm not too fussed by that. Let's chat. The pilot brushes her hair to the side and grins at you. Yeah, all right. What are you looking for? So we can trade for resources, we can trade for upgrades, or we can trade for nothing, but I will be back. So, Am I missing something here? Do we have a ship screen which I'm missing out on, or are the upgrades just random? I think the upgrades could just be random. So with that being said, let's trade for resources. So we want fuel. We'll spend all credits before doing that. So what can we get rid of? Food is pretty high. So minus food. Oh, they will give us fuel. That's good. Right, okay, so 200 food. We've only got 1/3 left, really, haven't we? So I think that's all right. For 150 fuel to 190. Yeah, I think that's about as even as I want it to be. The pilot claps her hands together. All right. Anything else you need? I mean, we could check out the upgrades. And the pilot looks you over. Well, sure. We can look into upgrading your ship. What are you interested in? So we can look at combat capabilities or peaceful pursuits. Probably combat, because our attack's pretty low. The pilot laughs. Sure, we can do that for you. I need specifics, though. Do we want more guns or better defensive systems? Let's go with more guns. The pilot looks at her datapad. Alright, we can do that. To cover the cost of the upgrade, we'll need some hull plating. Or, you know, some food would be good too. Food is good. I can do food. The pilot scratches her chin. Sure. All right. We'll need to exchange some resources. Oh, we said that. So we can have 2 hull plates or 30 food. Oh, you can have 30 food. Very happily. The pilot enters the details of the work order into her data pad and then has you confirm it by pressing your thumb onto the screen. It's only 1 though, which isn't a lot. But hey ho, I suppose every little helps. The pilot yawns. I've still got some resources to trade if you're interested. No more upgrades though. We're out of components. Well, I'm all set for now then, thank you. Your crew continues to mingle with the crew of the supply hauler. I'm not worried about resting, so let's leave. And we're moving on to the Class B star, a bluish star. It has the blues. Halfway toddle. Oh dear. You discover that your navigator, Chase Manners, has a habit of using the ship's turn signals even when trying to flee from the enemy. Oh. So, our diplomacy goes up 1, but our tactics goes down 1. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. So, quell the Quasardvark. A pop-up ad fills your data pad. Free ship repair, upgrades and more offered to anyone who puts an end to the terror of Lumos 4, the sun-swallowing Quasardvark. You don your Galaxy Force regulation sunglasses and issue your orders. So we can land on the creature's back, we can give it something else to eat, or we can blow it up from the inside. Crew's good. Let's blow it up from the... there you go, it's only 3 attack, isn't it? As opposed to diplomacy, which is pretty high. Although we'd lose food. You know what? Oh, that's fine. We'll play it nice here. You elect to end this creature's solar diet by giving it a healthy alternative. You soon find the creature and enter into an orbit around it. You detach NutriPace Tank 2C and hail the creature with encouraging baby talk. Yes, you are. You are beautiful, Quasardvark. Yes, you are. The odds are in our favour here. Oh, God. It's going to be a failure, isn't it? Oh. Lucky. Lucky. The megalithic mammal slurps up the tank. Its 6 eyes widen. All it can think about is sweet, sweet NutriPaste. Now it hunts ships and orbital-themed restaurants in the Lumos sector instead of suns. You still manage to secure your reward. Boom! Good. So you got a bit of hull. That's fine. That's fine. I dig it. And we're moving on to the last section now before we get to our goal. We either go to the Class B star, a young, incredibly hot star, or an asteroid belt. Well, for the sake of experience, everything we can through on this playthrough, let's go to the Class B star. Oh dear. The mad scientist. You're called down to the science lab at the request of your chief scientist. Apparently one of the scientists has been experimenting with corpses. The self-proclaimed genius claims she can revive the dead. Oh. We better double check the work. I'm a big zombie fan and I don't have faith in this. So, check it with science. With the help of your chief scientist, you review the hypothesis, the scientist's procedure, as well as her findings. In the end, you prove the experiment won't work, unsurprisingly, but you're glad you did your due diligence. Yes, I am. Cool. Chlyses, talent overwhelming. Somehow the ship's annual talent competition, Indestructible Idol, snuck up on you. If you lose to any of the inept subordinates, you'll be the laughingstock of the captain's lounge. Don't panic, you can make this work. So we can try something new and exciting, or go with one of your classic acts. Either way, it's a bravado check, so it doesn't really matter. I think if anything, we'll go with losing crew over losing something we have no control over. Because I can't afford fuel or... well, just fuel really. So yeah, that'll do. You're feeling impulsive. You want to surprise everyone, yourself included. You hurry to the auditorium for the contest. Here we go. It's 50-50. It's slow. That's good. Oh, what? What? Why does it speed up when it's slowing down? That makes no sense. Something doesn't get quicker after getting slower. That's not how physics works. That's not how physics work. You decide to jump rope, laser rope. The crew is in awe as you skim the stage with the burning rope. The handles are getting really hot though. Whoops! As you lose your grip, the superheated cord nearly decapitates the entire front row. So we've lost 8 crew. We've lost a diplomacy. And who's that? Is that Lebowski? Yeah, Lebowski takes a punch with a laser whip. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. But hey ho. So, what's this? Class M star, an older star at the end of its lifespan. I think I'm going to be doing this because I want to head to whatever this is. It looks juicy. So, the Class M star it is. Trans-dimensional fans. You spot unexpected passengers aboard, taking holographic pictures and asking impertinent questions of your crew. They claim to be fans from another dimension, where you, your ship, crew and perils are reviewed as popular entertainment. I'm a movie star. I knew I was going to make it. Give them a grand tour. That's diplomacy. We can get these fans off my ship by blowing them up, supposedly. Or we can impress our new adoring fans. We're going to go with diplomacy. It's generally best to stay on the good side of trans-dimensional travellers with knowledge beyond the ken of mortals Urzan. You decide to play the gracious host and treat it as a sort of first contact, giving the fans room to explore. Yeah, go ahead. Gift shots at the back. Now you better speed up again. Or not. That's fine. See, there's no rhyme or reason between why it speeds up and why it doesn't speed up. That annoys me. Welcome and plied with local cuisine, the fans applaud and salute your ship, gifting you a set of colourful crystals from yet another dimension. They consider them collectibles, but your chief engineer reports they're a power source. Oh, we get more fuel. Cool. I don't mind losing food for fuel. That's cool. Nice. And more importantly, everyone's still alive still. So off to the Class X Dwarf Star. A green star, theoretically. These shouldn't exist. Oh dear. Stop! Collaborate and listen. Your logistics officer has scheduled an all-day team building seminar. Sure, you won't remember their names, but it was nice to mingle with the Reds a bit. And that's another diplomacy boost, which is awesome. Intern Exodus. HR reports that all your unpaid internships have expired. Interns made up most of the crew, and without them, the ship will go dark. Worse, no one will bring you your morning coffee. They are about to leave by shuttle. How do you respond? So, I think it goes without saying it's going to have to be negotiate new contracts, extend their internships by force, or for a fake career fair. Both terrible. So we'll do negotiate new contracts. If you can't just reframe the benefits a little, you might be able to convince the departing crew that their old internships are shiny new jobs. One by one, you call the interns into your quarters to discuss terms. Which is good. It's on our side now, almost indefinitely. Going for critical success? No? Okay, fine. Whatever. It turns out the ex-interns are really low maintenance. Their only real demand is a nicer meal once in a while. You can spare that. Word of your generosity spreads far and wide and actually attracts new interns. From where? I have no idea, but not one to argue with that. So all good in the hood, and we are going on to the Red Nebula, a collection of space dust and ionized gases. Let's do this. Or not. You've encountered a gravestone. Sensors indicate that there is some sort of floating memorial. Let's pay our respects. Andrew Jensen. She looks human enough to me in all the right places. I'm going to make my move. Wish me luck. It obviously didn't turn out that well. Hey, and indeed, ho. One of your officers tackles you and knocks you to the ground. A swinging blade trap clangs harmlessly against the gravestone. Thanks, Lebowski. Big love. Big love. Let's carry on. Galactic War Zone. You've made it to the vast and perilous Vesper Nebula, an endless battle between the Takoshans and the Chili Powder people, and the Oculoids, a minor eyeballed squid federation, rages across the nebula. That was terribly read, I do apologise. So we can assault the failing Oculoid lines, we can rescue the survivors with the electromagnet, or we can try to negotiate a ceasefire. I think, since we only have the one jump left, I'm going to go with whatever I have the most in resources, which is going to be science. Rescue survivors with the electromagnet. I don't mind losing a bit of fuel. You extend the ship's electromagnet arm and drag the nebula for survivors in the midst of the battle. Here we go. I think we got away with it. Stop. Good. With a massive clunk, the magnet scoops up the Oculoid escape pod. Grateful for their rescue, many of the multi-eyed creatures blindly swear their lives to you. The irony only draws on you much later that night. Indeed, indeed. So, More crew. Good, good, good. And we've only got the goal left to go. So here we go. Galaxy 4 Starbase. The next outpost along the Orion Trail. Get here at any cost. That we will. Mission successful. Boom. Congratulations, Padge. You have successfully traversed the Wimey in a most daring expedition. Galaxy Force honours you with the title Admirable Statistician. Nice. So that's the obituary running along the side, which is fine. Victim of a deadly display of talent. Fair enough. We had 15 space encounters, 1 away mission, 9 events and 4 graves. And our stats are up and at them. Very much so. Event outcomes, fairly even, to be honest with you, as far as successes and failures are concerned. I'm pretty happy with that all in all. So we shall continue. And that would appear to open up the next mission. Or the next mission it would be. Well, I suppose technically we haven't died. So there will be a part 3 to this game. But there's no point starting it right now. We'll call it quits here. And I'll see you in the next episode. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.